Alright, the Celine Dion Greatest Hits album of 1999. I really liked this album and I wasn't expecting to. I'm not very familiar with Celine Dion's discography, but upon hearing this album, I realized I've heard some of these songs in passing, like on the radio and stuff, over the years, and I really like her voice. I like her style of singing. She's very talented, and I like the way this album was divided. Like the first half was her greatest hits, and the second half was like some new songs, and all of those new songs were great. Um, as far as the first half of the album, the two songs that really stuck out to me were the first two, which were The Power of Love, which is an awesome song, and then If You Asked Me To. A lot of the other songs are from soundtracks, and they're pretty good, but they didn't stand out to me as much. One that I thought was kind of interesting is that song My Heart Will Go On, which I've definitely heard before from the Titanic movie, and I like how it starts out slow and builds up. That's some good stuff. And then for the second half of the album, and my favorite song of the whole thing is the song That's the Way It Is. I've heard that song all my life, and it actually brings back childhood memories, but I never knew it was by Celine Dion. I really like the lyrics and the powerful message it sends, and if I had one complaint about this album, I really like Celine Dion's more sort of pop sound as opposed to her like slower, more soulful singing. Um, I think if she was like purely a pop artist and kind of took the R&B out of it, I would like her more. But overall, this album is great. It's produced very well. It had a lot of successful singles. Um, some of the covers on here are interesting, like the one with Frank Sinatra, and then I like the last song a lot, Live for the One I Love. Um, so you see, yeah, I mean, there's really not a bad song on here, but there are maybe like four or five I like the most. Overall, I'd give the album a 4 out of 5. Um, it made me nostalgic for better days of pop music, and she's an insanely talented artist with a great vocal range and stuff, and um, I like her style. I'm now a fan. I might check out some more of her stuff. So yeah, final rating for this greatest hits album, 4 out of 5. Like I said, very interesting how the first half is like hits of the past, and the second half is more like some new material, and all of those songs delivered for the most part. So there you go. There's my review.